Hello students, welcome to the class today. And I know you are looking forward the classes for me. All of you know I am going to discuss one of the concept about the angle and the measurement of angle. Okay. Here I am going to discuss about that. So let us start with this. Here I am. Let me define real angle what. Let us consider a line on the plane. Here this board is white board is a plane. Let us consider a line drawn on the plane. And let this line be fixed. And if the line is fixed with this, then this is known as initial line. Let us suppose this line is, I am drawing this one. Suppose this is a fixed line. This line is fixed. Okay? And another line with the vertex O, I will rotate this line either in anti-clockwise direction. Whenever I am rotating this line is known as rotating line. This red marker. And this rotating line is also known as terminating line. Okay. So this terminating line is not fixed. This can be rotated either in anti-clockwise direction or in clockwise direction. So during the rotation of this line with the initial point O with the fixed line, so we are creating an angle. I am rotating in which direction? Anti-clockwise direction or counter-clockwise direction. Let us see. This is the fixed line. This is known as initial line or fixed line. Initial line. So another line is rotated with respect to the initial line in anti-clockwise direction. Suppose I am rotating. Then what happens? Angle is formed due to the rotation of this line. And this line is known as terminating line. The rotating line is known as terminating line. Which line? Terminating line. So I am rotating this terminating line in counter-clockwise direction and makes an angle. Suppose I am giving O is the initial line and OB is the terminating line. So angle is formed due to the rotation of the terminating line with respect to the initial line. So what is angle? The angle is defined as a geometrical figure which is formed when a terminating line undergoes rotation with respect to initial line at its vertex. Okay. So angle is defined a geometrical figure form when a terminating line undergoes rotation with respect to the initial line either in anti-clockwise or clockwise direction. Okay. So now you see this line is rotated in anti-clockwise direction. This arrow mark indicate that. So when the rotating line, the terminating line undergoes rotation with respect to initial line in anti-clockwise direction, the angle theta will be positive. This will be positive angle we will get. Understand? But when the line is undergoes rotation in clockwise direction, then the angle, and you get another angle, that is OB. And here angle theta will be negative. Theta will be which line? Negative angle. The angle will be negative. Okay. This is how you can define angle. An angle is nothing, is a geometrical figure formed when a terminating line undergoes rotation with respect to the initial line, either in clockwise direction or in anti-clockwise direction. And when the terminating line undergoes rotation in clockwise direction, the angle will be positive. Sorry, when the terminating line undergoes rotation in anti-clockwise direction, counter-clockwise direction, the angle will be positive. And when the terminating line undergoes rotation in clockwise direction, the angle will be negative. Understand or not? If this angle is 60 degree, and this angle will be minus 60 degree. Okay? Understand or not? Understand? Okay. Let us see. Next point we have to tracing magnitude of rotation of the measurement of. This is known as measurement. Measurement. The measurement of rotation. The measurement of angle. We can say measurement of angle. Measurement of angle. Right. Measurement of angle. Okay. So, what is measurement of angle? The measurement of angle means the magnitude of the rotation of line is known as the magnitude of rotation of line. The magnitude of rotation of the terminating line with respect to the initial line is called measurement of the angle. Is called measurement of the angle. Measurement of angle. So here measurement angle will be AOB angle will be what? 60 degree positive angle, because this line undergoes rotation in which direction? Anti-clockwise direction. So the angle will be positive. And if this line rotating in clockwise direction, this angle will be minus 60 degree, which is negative angle. So this is how we can find out the measurement angle is the magnitude of rotation of a line, terminating line with respect to the initial line. Okay. So let us see what is the my topics is that today we have to discuss the unit of measurement of angle. Unit of measurement angle. Okay, it is very interesting. Students, look at here. So what do you mean by the unit of measurement angle? Unit of measurement angle. We know angle measured in which degree? Degree only we know. So unit of measurement angle. Unity of measurement angle. Today I am discussing unit of measurement angle. Okay. So students, we know the angle can be measured by degree. There is another 3 units of measurement of angle. There are 3 units. There are 3 units of measurement of angle. What are they? Measurement of angle. What are they? Do you know? Do you know? First one, remember. First point, remember. Sexagesimal system. First point known as sexagesimal system. Sexagesimal system. Sexagesimal. This is called sexagesimal system or British system. We say British, B-R-I-T-I-S-S, British system. Okay, so one is the sexagesimal system. One is the another second point is known as the centesimal system. Centesimal system, and which is known as it is also known as the French system. French system, this important points, let remember and try to understand also. Okay, centesimal system, centesimal. This is spelling wrong. Centesimal system, centesimal. Once again, see the spelling. This is called centesimal system. French system. Third part is known as Hindu-Arabic system, a circular system. It is called circular system. Otherwise known as Hindu-Arabic system. Look at students. So there are three units of measurement of angle, and one is the sexagesimal system, which is known as British system. Okay, and centesimal system, and there is circular system. Okay, look at look at only. So let us discuss one by one. First one, we will discuss the sexagesimal system or British system. In this system, so students, one right angle. In this system, one right angle, how much? Is equal to 90 degree. As you know, all of you know, one right angle is 90 degree. And 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. 60 minute symbol is like this. We write 60 minutes. Or we write in this minute, symbolic 60 minutes. This is the symbol stands for forward slash. Okay. And 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. 60 seconds or 60, you can say double forward slash. This is how the relations between the one right angle is 90 degree, 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes, and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. This is about the sexagesimal system, British system of unit of measurement angle. Second point is that centesimal system. What is centesimal system? In this system, otherwise known as French system. Okay, in the centesimal system, one right angle is equal to 100 grade. One right angle. How much grade? 100 grade. So grade is another units used to measure, or we can write 100 grade like G. Okay, symbolic we can write 1 right angle 100 grade, and 1 grade is equal to 100 minute. Not 60 minutes, 100 minutes. You can write symbolic represent like this, backward slash. The symbol stands for backward slash. This symbol stands for backward slash. This is for forward slash symbol using for minute for the British system, and for the central decimal system, the minute, the symbolic notation is backward slash, right? And 1 minute is equal to 100 what? Second. 100 second means you can write like this, double backward slash. So this is how the sexagesimal system and centesimal system we can use the different units of measurement angle. Angle can measure in these two systems in this way. Okay, note down. Okay, understand? So let me discuss the third system is known as circular system or in Hindu-Arabic system. Shall I start? Okay, I am erasing this one. So third base is known as Hindu-Arabic system or circular system. Circular system. In this system, the angle is measured by radian. In this system, angle is measured by radian. In this system, okay, angle is measured by radian, by Radian. The symbol stands for C. So what will be radian then? What will be radian, students? A new concept to you, new terms to you. But you know the circle? Do you know circle or not? Okay. And you must have idea of circle. Okay. Suppose I am doing a circle here. From the concept of circle, radian will come. Angle, circle. This is circle. A circle has a radius. Okay. Let this is the center of circle. Let us draw one of the radius. This is the center O radius and this is the radius of circle. Okay. Understand? And you know a circle. If this is a circle, I am taking two different points, M and N. So what happens? This part of the circle, the part of the circle in between 2 points is called arc. You know? This part is known as what? Arc. The part of the circle in between two different points on the circle is called arc. Okay. And what is the length of the arc? What is the length of the arc? Similarly, let us take, and here we have taken a point. Take another point B on the circle. Take another point B on the circle. What will happen? It creates an arc or not? It is an aviation arc. Okay. And we have to take the point B on the circle in such a that the length of the arc must be equal to radius of circle. If this length is 10 cm, this length will be also 10 cm. If this length is 5 cm, this length will be also 5 cm. Okay. So then we have to take an arc on the circle in such a manner that the length of the arc is equal to the radius of the circle. Let us join this point B. This also arc, and this angle AOB angle is going to be 1 radian. 1 radian denoted by symbol C. So what will be 1 radian then? You understood? 1 radian is the angle subtended at the center of a circle when the length of the arc is equal to radius. Define 1 radian, right? So 1 radian means 1 radian. What is 1 radian? Note down. So 1 radian means the angle subtended at the center of a circle. The angle subtended at the center of a circle is called 1 radian. Is called 1 radian. Is called 1 radian. Symbol equal 1. C symbol you can write. 1 radian. When the length of the arc. What is the length of the arc? The length of the arc is equal to what? Radius. Is equal to radius of the circle. Is equal to radius. Understand? It means we can say if length of the arc, AB is the arc symbol and is equal to what? Radius. If the length of the arc is equal to radius, okay, then the angle, which angle? AOB angle. This measure will be what? 1 radian. Very important concept. This should be 1 radian. Okay. Understand? Is it clear? 1 radian. Okay. So let us write it. This angle is understood or not? This angle AOB angle is 1 radian. Symbol by C. And this length of the arc is radius of circle. Okay. So like this. Okay. Now relation between the angle 1 radian. Achha. One property you have to study. That suppose this is a circle and this is an angle formed by the center, whatever center you see. Okay, there is a property of the circle is there. It is saying the angle subtended at the center of a circle is directly proportional to the arc. So what is the angle subtended at the center is directly proportional to arc. It means you see if this is arc is small, the angle will also measurement angles will also decreasing. Similarly, if this arc is will be bigger, now if the length of the arc will be bigger, the angle is increasing. It means when the length of the arc increasing, the angle at the center is also increasing. When the length of the arc is decreasing, the angle subtended at the center is decreasing. It means there is a property that the angle subtended at the center of circle is directly proportional to length of the arc. Right? Huh? So one property we have to write. We know that. Let us write straight. We know that the angle subtended at the center of a circle is directly proportional note down all of you, proportional to the arc on which they stand. Okay. So this is about the relation between the angle at the center and the arc. It means the AOB angle. Suppose I take AOB angle. Is the angle subtended center AOB angle is directly proportional to AV arc. That implies if you say the AOB angle by a understand directly proportional to AV arc. If length of the arc is AOB, then if angle is AOB, the length of the arc is AV. Length of the arc is AV or not? Okay. So similarly, suppose this angle we have drawn, and this is angle. Suppose I am okay. Now the initial line is here. This angle is now OB. It makes an angle, some angle at the center. Suppose I am rotating. After that, this radius again coming back to the initial position. So it means during one complete rotation, what is the angle? Complete angle. And complete angle is equal to what? We travel whole circumference, and total circumference means the circumference, total length of the arc. Whenever you see, now you see here is the radius, now rotating again during one complete rotation, we make a complete angle 360 degree, and during the complete angle, distance traveled by the pen radius, which is equal to total length of the arc, which is equal to circumference. Yes or no? Yes or no? So here we can get such a thing. When the angle, understand? This is one point. As another point, when the complete angle is drawn. Complete angle means what? Complete angle at the center is also directly proportional to what? Circumference. Equation 2. So dividing this one now. Now AOB angle divided by angle above the point. That is the complete angle. We will divide this complete angle must be equal to what? Length of the arc by circumference. Length of the arc by circumference. We can get right. Understand? Acha. What is the measure of AOB angle? 1 radian. This value is 1 radian. Let us put. So this value write 1 radian. Complete angle how much? 360 degree. Length of the arc what? R. Understand? And C level what? What is the circumference of circle? 2 pi. 2 pi r. Is it clear? So r cancel. When after the transpose, it means 2 pi come to this side. So 2 pi is equal to 360 goes to right side. 2 pi is equal to 360 degree. Okay. So let us see 2 pi. After 2 pi is equal to 360 degree. So you will cancel this one. Let us cancel. It will be 180. 180 degree. It means this is called pi radian, because pi into 1 radian. This pi will come to this 2 pi into 1 radian. 2 pi radian. This is actually 2 pi radian. Simple. Because 2 pi transposing, it will be 2 pi into 1 degree 1 radian. 2 pi radian is equal to 360, goes right side 360 degree. It means 2 pi radian is equal to 360. After cancellation to the pi radian is equal to 180 degree. So this is relation between the radian and the degree of the angle. The relation between pi radian is equal to 180 degree. Relation of the angle in radian and angle in degree. So note this point. Okay, noted. So like clean it. Okay, thank you. Next, so we got here one point, and we already know from the sexagesimal system. We already understood what one right angle. According to a sexagesimal system, one right angle is equal to 90 degree. So if I ask what is 2 radian, 2 right angle, how much degree? Very simple, 180 degree. Similarly, according to centesimal system, one right angle is how much? How much? 100 grade. 100 grade. Similarly, 2 right angle. Multiply 2 right angle, it will be 200 grade. Now let us see. And here we got what? 180 degree, pi radian. 180 degree means what? 180 degree pi radian. 182 right angle means what? 2 right angle means. Now you see pi radian. Here you got pi radian, so 80 degree is equal to pi radian. Third point. Now interestingly you see 180 degree means 2 right angle. So you can compare. What can you compare? Pi radian is equal to 2 right angle means how much? 180 degree means how much grade? 200 grade. And equal to how much degree? 180 degree. This is the relationship between the radian, grade and the degree. This is the relation between the units of measurement of angle in 3 different system of measurement of angle. And this is in the centesimal system, and this is in the sexagesimal system, military system. Oh, I told wrong. Sorry. This is degree is the angle in the what? Sexagesimal system, and grade is the units of measurement of angle in the centesimal system, and pi radian is the angle in the which system? Circular system. So there are 3 system unit of measurement we learn today. So let us apply how to convert. So here this important concept we got, the pi radian is equal to 200 grade is equal to 180 degree. We also know the important information about the radian, what is radian and what is the relation between the radian and the arc of a circle. And here we get. So let us give one problem. How to convert degree to radian and radian to grade. Just units of conversion of units of measurement angle. Conversion of unit of measurement angle. Conversion of unit of measurement angle. Suppose I will tell you one question. One question I have conversion of units of measurement angle. So pi radian, so 80 degree is equal to 200 grade is equal to pi radian. Let us see. One question I am discussing. Suppose question convert. Suppose I have 60 degree into radian into radian. Let us see how to convert. Okay, here angle is given in degree. We have to convert in radian. Now you see the relation between the degree and radian. What is that? 180 degree is equal to pi radian. We have to see this table. So 180 degree is equal to pi radian. Okay. Now 1 degree is equal to how much radian? Pi by 180. And how much degree? 60 degree. So 60 degree is equal to pi upon 180 into 60. So you can cancel here 63 and it will be pi upon 3 radian. Hence we got 60 degree is equal to pi by 3 radian. This is how you can convert an angle from radian degree to radian. Can you do remaining question like that? You will give similar question. Okay. Suppose I am giving another question is that. Understood this question? How to convert? So 180 degree is equal to pi radian, 1 degree is equal to pi by 180, 60 degree is equal to pi by 180 into 60. Using integral methods, pi by 3 cancellation, and 60 degree is equal to pi by 3 radian. Okay, understand? Similarly, I am giving another. This is the conversion of degree to radian. Let us convert to radian. Angle is given radian to degree. Convert. Suppose I tell 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3 radian into what? Degree. Okay. Now let us see. And all of you know how much? The pi radian is equal to 180 degree. Look at the table. Pi radian is equal to 180 degree. Right? So 1 radian, how much? 180 by pi degree. Then how much degree radian given? 2 pi upon 3. So whenever the angle is expressed in radian, must be factor. Always pi must be factor. Always. You can understand. And this is the angle in which degree? Which in radian. So 2 pi by 180 by pi into 2 pi by 3. So can you cancel pi? And 3 6 18 3 is equal to 60 to how much? 120 degree. Hence here we get convert 2 pi by 3 radian is equal to 120 degree. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. Understand? So this is how you have to convert angle from radian to degree. Let's see grade. Okay, no doubt. So you can follow the similar kind of problem, how to convert radian to degree. Now let us see one question, how to convert the degree to grade. Degree to grade. How to convert degree to grade and radian. Another question I am giving. Convert suppose 3 pi by 2 radian into grade. So radian to grade means we have to see 200 grade is equal to pi radian, but pi radian is equal to 200 grade. Let us see. Right? So pi radian is equal to 200 grade. 200 grade. Okay. And 1 radian, how much? 200 by pi grade. And 1 radian, 200 by pi grade. And given 3 pi by 2 radian is equal to 200 by pi into 3 pi by 2 grade. So you see, you can cancel pi and pi can be cancelled. Can you cancel? Yes or no? Can you cancel pi 200 here? So you see, hence 3 pi by 2 radian is equal to 100 into 300 grade. This is how you can convert the angle from radian to grade. Okay. Similar process you can convert the angle from grade to also radian and grade to degree. Okay. Thank you. I hope this is a basic concept of trigonometry. Before trigonometry, I am teaching you the angles. What is angles and what is the measurement of angles? What do you mean by radian? Okay, and how to convert the one angle from one system of measurement to other system of measurement. I hope you should follow. Thank you, students. Okay, see you next.